the one. It's the one.
Hey man, say man, we back with another conversation on TizzleTalkTV. And y'all already know the motto, man. Ain't no day like another day, man. Hey, look, who we got with us today real quick, man? I'm gonna let you introduce yourself.
Deon Hardn, man.
A legend.
Waco, real Waco legend.
Okay.
Some people call me Arte. Folks in Augusta know me as Black. Got a couple names.
For sure. So look, okay, I got 3 rules on TizzleTalkTV right now. You know, be comfortable. I want you to get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I hope I created a space for you to do that in. Before the camera started, you were a lot of count. So be 1,000 now.
I'm always on real.
Okay, be 1,000. And this ain't no interview. This is a conversation. So talk to me.
Yeah.
Okay, look, first of all, back to that. Your real name what?
My real name Artavius, but I shortened it up and put
Arte. Keep that. But cause how we got the same name, bro?
For real?
My name Artavius, bro.
I ain't know that.
I swear, man. They ain't spelt the same though. But I don't like that for real.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you might gotta. So what Deon, your middle name is?
Middle name. I always went by Deon, middle name.
Yeah, change your first name. Just put Deon. Yeah, stick with that.
I'm gonna keep it.
Well. Hey, it's a lot going on. I just want y'all to know it's a lot going on here today. Hey, look, okay, I got some icebreaker question for you, right?
Yep.
Tyree or Stacey Wall, man? Tyree Burnett or Stacey Wall?
Of course, I'm gonna go with my cousin Tyree.
What I'm saying though? You going with your cousin because that's your cousin?
Cause he's my cousin anyway. You gonna put Tyree above everybody anyway if you're keeping it real.
Okay.
Running back, corner, return man, everything.
So he above you too?
Of course.
No, what's up? Now that real. Now that's 1,000.
I don't even see myself as a real running back. I was just an athlete. Now we're talking about corner. I ain't nobody above me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Deon or Roscoe? We going running back.
Roscoe. You know Roscoe running 2,000 yards before I even got in the picture.
Yeah.
He was putting up AJ numbers. I guess people forgot about that.
Okay. Before I ask you this question, listen, I know you big, bro. I know you big, but you better answer this right. Georgia or Florida, man?
I seen some Florida stuff. Georgia. Why?
Kill it, man. Man, Florida Gator.
Florida ain't nowhere near on Georgia level.
Man, Florida Gator.
Y'all been playing, trying to get on our level for years. Y'all probably fell off after what, Tebow?
No, so, go back then now. Georgia ain't been Georgia how they is now. They
was always,
and they ain't finna be. They finna go down for real.
Georgia always been in the mix. I don't see it going nowhere. We had a little, call it a down season, but we still got the players.
Why we can't say Florida had a little one of them?
What?
Down
10
season.
years.
Hey man, Florida Gator, man. I ain't stand what
Florida
you talking
got
about.
a long way to go, man.
I think we finna be straight this coming year.
About another 5 years probably for y'all could beat Georgia.
Nah, you tripping now.
Maybe 10.
I don't know if you a gambling man. I ain't gonna say I'm a gambling man, but this year, pop me pop me.
I ain't no gambling man, but I bet on that easy money.
Yeah, you got me.
Can't turn down no easy money.
You got me. This next season coming up, you got me. I want to be right there too. I want my cheese. Out the
50, 100.
We ain't gotta talk no about it. We ain't gotta do that on camera. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Man, how your mental space is, man, today, man?
My mental good right now, man. I done set a couple goals. I done completed them. A lot of other stuff been falling in place. I got a few other things I gotta smooth out, but for the most part, mental good. Way better than what it used to be, so that's a blessing.
For sure. Man, what you do for your mental to stay kind of good, though?
Just focus on what goals I got set. Give me something to lock in on. I decompress. Like I be outside. I be outdoors, man. Enjoying nature. Just locking in on whatever I can do to improve my life.
When you say you be outdoors, like you got some activity that you do?
Walking trail, hiking, kayaking, all type of stuff.
Man, see what I'm saying, man? So you kayaking and stuff?
I be kayaking in Augusta, out there on the river.
Oh God, man, you gotta let me come do that.
Be peaceful, man. They're floating down the river on a kayak.
You got your own kayak?
I be renting it. They got a little kayak rental service down there.
Man, you gotta let me come try that with you for real.
I enjoy that water, man. The water be peaceful, man. Get your mind right, lock in, focus, meditate.
Fat. I do a lot of fishing and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I like being on the boat and all that stuff.
I really just got into fishing like last year. Like really got into it.
So you know what you're doing out there now?
I know now. Usually just throwing a reel out there, BSing around. Now I might catch a little something.
See, we were talking about before the camera started, like stuff on. I can, you know, little stuff.
You probably couldn't even beat me in there. It ain't nothing you can beat me in.
See, you can't. We can go fishing, bro. We can race in the kayak. You gonna give me the May?
Race on feet.
Yeah, give me the May. I gotta do a little training, bro.
250, 35 years. How old are you?
I'm 30.
I'm bigger than you, ain't older than you. I'm still big.
Man, that don't mean. First of all, I'm big too. Let me get my posture together, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know,
suck it in, man.
You know, the big one. I ain't got to suck nothing in, man. This man got me messed up out here today, man. But hey, how it was for you growing up in Waco?
Oh, man, I don't even know where to start with that. Growing up, man, I don't act like I just had such a rough life, but it was hard. I was always isolated. Home life was the struggle, the typical struggle story, like no food, freezing in the winter, burning up in the summer. Kind of depressing, but once I got into sports, it helped me out a little bit. Kind of took my mind off a lot of.
When you say isolation, what you mean? You just stayed to yourself, ain't?
I always stayed to myself. Just like I always stayed to myself. I did have one good friend, like his name was Keon. He died when we were like 19. So that's why I spent most of my time at just to take my mind off stuff from back home. For
sure, yeah, long little Keon. That was my cousin, man.
That's my brother, man. Brother from another mother.
So I'm gonna go back to the first one. Like with your with the mental space, do you have people that you vent to 9 days?
I ain't got nobody.
For real?
Talk to about. Like some people got somebody you can call, talk about their day and stuff like that. Talk about life, talk about goals. I ain't really got nobody I vibe with like that. Not at the moment, anyway.
How long it been like that? Since Keon?
I ain't gonna say since Keon, but it did affect how close I got with people. That's probably the closest I ever been to a person. So it did play a role on how close I let people get to me.
Like you don't wanna get that vulnerable with somebody no more. Just
you have a moment where you wish you had somebody to talk to, but I've been like this so long, it's just normal.
Yeah. You think they're healthy?
Nah, it ain't. Be real with you.
Not even like for you to you get a good space with the kayaking and stuff, and being fishing with you can't fish, but just being out there, just you think that's kind of like that help you good, or you think you really need somebody to be able to vent to though?
Like everybody needs somebody to vent. I don't care how cool you feel like it'll be. A lot of people act like it's cool to be solo. When you actually live it, you realize you really do need somebody solid in your life to talk to.
For sure. Man, go ahead.
I'm about to say, but it do give you a little piece to have that other stuff to do.
Fat. Man, now, when you say pole is pole, man. Pole is pole. I don't think you were pole around here, bro.
For some reason, people think I grew up spoiled, so I guess I made it look good. I always been able to make the struggle look good, but man, we were living in real poverty. That part of why I probably stopped playing football. Like it was hard. Like I had the love. I had my mama was a good mama. Just some people be in no financial struggle they can't get out of.
For sure. So what age did you get into playing sports?
I played probably 7th grade recreation. I played rec through 7th and 8th grade. 9th grade I tried to play high school but ended up quitting. Tried to run track in 9th grade but quit because I remember Coach Hankers, he would never give me a chance to race everybody. And even back then I knew I was faster than everybody, so I ain't like he didn't give me an opportunity. So I doubled back 10th grade, and that's when I really got locked in with it.
You was just track in football?
Football, that's it.
So that when you really got in, you started seeing some PT in the 10th grade?
Like I said, like we were talking before we got on camera, 10th grade I took over the track team. And
tell them for what who you
Josh was on, you should have asked him.
I'm gonna call Josh after and ask him. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get Josh on the phone.
10th grade took over the track team. I was pretty much known as the fastest. 10th grade was when I realized I had a little skill at cornerback. Used to play on the scout team. I used to make Coach T mad because I was locking them boys up. He thought they were gonna get hurt or whatever. And when I realized I was straight 10th grade, got a little confidence and locked in with it.
Yeah, that what I was gonna ask you too. Like when you knew you were good.
I knew I was good in track 10th grade, but football probably 11th when I finally started at corner. We're getting them honors and stuff like player of the game and stuff like that.
See, I don't really remember you at corner back then though.
Forget about corner. That was my main position.
Yeah, I really don't like. I don't really got no memories, bro. Like
a 6-foot corner. I was probably 200 pounds back then. Could outrun everybody. Could outjump everybody. Tackle, knock forward head, all that. I was locked down at the corner, man.
I believe you making some of this up, man.
Folks will tell you, bro.
I want to see something.
I don't just be talking now.
Y'all ain't got no tapes from back then and stuff.
Things on old VHS tape. They don't tell them what they at.
I need to find some of them to pop in and see.
One question. I don't never ask no question.
Go ahead.
You think that Talks game your best game?
Probably. That was a region game when I scored both the touchdowns.
Yeah.
80-yard interception return. Then I had a little fake trick play. Roscoe ran through the ball to me, called it a touchdown. And it was only 2 scores. But I ain't gonna say, I think North Hall was the best game. I touched the ball like 3 times and scored every time. I had like almost 400 yards in the first half.
I see you trying to pop it a little bit.
I don't usually talk about them glory days, but I was good, man.
Hey, talking about them day though, what they do, bro? It do something to you, cause but it do something to me talking about them days and seeing them days on video, bro. It do something to you.
I really don't like to talk about. You realize it make you realize the talent you threw away. Like I said, I had some. God bless me with some amazing gifts, man. You just let them go, and when you talk about it, you realize you just wasted a lot of talent. So I see people like to brag about their glory days, but I don't really say too much about them. Cause I knew I was really that person. A lot of people be capping, but I knew I was really that good.
So I'm trying to picture you at Kona, bro. I just can't picture you at Kona,
man.
Now I remember you at running back. Now that's where I remember you from.
Shut down. You
Kona.
weren't running my way. You weren't throwing up my way. Nothing.
You think
That's my main position.
You think you still got that?
The skill.
We gonna see about that too. That's why.
Yeah, I ain't started playing running back till what? Halfway into my 12th grade year when Roscoe got hurt.
Right. So you say you ain't start, and then you was just number 2 running back.
Yeah, me and 1-2.
Man, what that mean coming from Waco though? Like the 1 and the 2, bro. Like, I asked that because I think when I was in the mix, you know, it's just it 1-2. But I think I was number 1. You feel me? But what makes up the 1-2? I don't think, because sometimes I might start, sometimes he might start. So
I mean, you gotta keep. You know who the best one is. You just gotta.
Yeah, me personally. Savon, if you watching this, I was better than you, bro. I'm just gonna shoot it.
I knew Roscoe was better than me, so of course he was the one.
For sure.
And they threw me in there to be the. I can't say change the pay because he was just as fast as I was. People don't realize that either, how fast Roscoe was. But we probably had the fastest, best 1-2 punch in Waco history.
I don't remember you doing no moves like.
I ain't have to. I just ran by everybody.
I swear, bro. Like
no juke, no spin move, nothing.
I promise, bro.
Hit the hole and be gone.
You give me like the mind of doing dude from Velma rap with Baltimore right now.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
No, I ain't have no stiff on. I ain't have nothing. Just straight speed.
Just speed. Yeah.
That was out of my element. I ain't know nothing about no running back, man. I was just fast.
So you really see? I really liked it cornerback too, bro. But they ain't really want to let me play it though. And then I was starting till I had cracked my knee. Then it just it cracked one day, came down wrong, cracked my knee. Then got my spot to a cord because I'm out. And then when I came back, they just were going with what they had. And I guess I was a better running back too. But I don't think I was a better running back though. I really liked the corner. Cause I think I was hitting too. I ain't just tan helmet, but I'm bringing something though.
I was rocking for oversized corner. I mean, when I got to college, they thought I would able to play linebacker. That's just the type of size I had at that position was different.
So, before we get in that, how I was playing for Coach T?
Coach T one of the folk that had you scared to do anything.
For real.
Coach T put that fear in you. I played with him my 10th grade year. Now he left our 11th grade. After my 11th grade year, he left. I don't think he thought we were going to be worth anything my 12th grade year. But Coach T was solid. Ran a good program. Didn't play. He knew not to play with him.
Yeah. Was Coach Ingram there at that time?
Yeah, Coach Ingram.
What's the difference between them, you think? Or can you even speak on that with one not being the head coach at that time? Or did Coach Ingram ever be your head coach?
What? 12th grade year he was our head coach.
Okay.
Just two different personalities, two different vibe. Coach Ingram was I would say Corinne was the coolest, more laid back, more player friendly, I guess I can say. You know, Coach T is just Coach T had you in fear, man.
So Coach Ingram didn't have y'all like that. Now
I think they had a young Coach Ingram, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say, cause
that probably was first year as a head coach.
Okay, cause he always been like cool, whatever. He gonna play with you. Coach Ingram, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The man, it was something on him that it went kind of there sometime, bro. I swear.
I ain't see that part of Coach Ingram.
But listen, man. Listen, bro. Hey, man. I'm sorry, Coach. I got to say it, man. Man, Coach Ingram, he said, he asked the question one time, how do you kill
fly?
Nah, he said, I think some bees or something.
It was two ways. He said, how do you kill a fly first?
What'd he say?
He said, how you kill a fly, Haki? With a fly swatter? Hell no. A fucking machete.
Mm-hmm.
Then he asked how you kill a bee.
Man, that man said a machine gun, cuz.
By the time y'all got, he probably found his way, but with us, he was just not starting that role.
He wasn't in to play with. I tell you that. I always like, like I said, I was young, paying attention. Like I used to go to the game, and my cousin them I used to pay attention. Mm-hmm. Like I want to be a young running back, like red stuff. So I'm watching y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? And man, I looked up to that jump, bro.
If I watched football, I probably would have been a little better. They probably ain't have no moves in that.
You ain't even watch football?
Watch football. I wasn't into it like that.
For real? I know you say
I tell folks all the time, I was just out there running.
You had a TV though, didn't you?
We ain't had a channel to watch no football.
Hey, that was a po joke, man. I'm sorry, man. Hold up. Football came on channel 13 or something. It
had that little antenna thing.
You had to hold it while your mom watch TV or something?
You had to move it around, clear up the picture. Most of the time it was fuzzy. I wasn't even studying no football back then. Be rich, I probably ain't grew a love for football until after I stopped playing.
For real? Dang, they crazy. So after high school, I heard you say something about college. Did you went to college and played football?
I went to college for corner. Started my freshman year.
Where you went to school at?
I started at Georgia Military College.
Okay. Man, you could have went somewhere from there, boy.
Yeah, I had my biggest offer from there was Auburn. But back then I wasn't real as I was good, but I really wanted to stay in school like that. Had other stuff I was focused on. Had stuff back home I was trying to get back to. I probably gonna fail out anyway, so I just called my mom one day and told her to come pick me up. And I ain't played since.
Well, we want to know what you were trying to get back to. That girl.
Oh no, man! I used to live a lifestyle a lot of people don't know I used to live. I had a little period where I was in the streets and stuff like that, trying to do whatever to make money, help out, and then all kind of stuff, man. Stuff I ain't proud of.
Yeah,
I don't really talk about it. Don't too many people know unless they know type of thing.
For sure. Well, I was gonna bring up one thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't cutting it out, man. You feel me? I remember back then, I was kind of young, But I remember seeing old big old Deon Hardn in the club with, I think, who that was, Meatball, Meat. Anywho, I used to see Deon in the club with his tank top on back in the day, I think you had a phase where you were trying to knock folks out and stuff. You were fighting and stuff.
Phase I wore.
That's what I'm saying, man. What you doing that for, man?
I was a protector, man.
You, Deon, protecting what?
I ain't never been in my own fight. It always been for other people.
But that's what I'm saying. You ain't finna just sit here and talk about it was a protector thing.
I was protecting my folks.
You were walking around that club. You were looking for that, man.
What, Dawson? What?
Yeah, you know I had to sneak in some of that stuff like that. But
Dawson Davis.
I believe I done seen you with Big Dog on the corner too.
Big Dog, look, parties and sparring and stuff like that.
Now that's where it used to go down there, boy.
I used to be rough back in the day. I was always cool with it though. I ain't portrayed to be no, I guess you could say, street dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whatever I came across, I dealt with it.
Hold up, you keep saying so you weren't causing no problem.
I ain't never had my own. I ain't never caused no problem. I ain't never had my own beef. Everything was for other people.
That's what I'm saying though. So how you ain't causing problem though, Deon?
I ain't had no problem with nobody. I was always the cool dude. Ain't nobody had no problem with me. I ain't bothering nobody.
If me and this man, he with you now. If me and this man arguing, you ain't got no business coming knocking me out, man. Just, now that's causing problem, man. Let her talk it out for her, man.
It depends on the situation and how cool he is. I mean, like in Sparta, little. I used to help folks out just because they were from Waco. We didn't have to be rocking like that. It was just, we out of time. I see you. You in the situation, I'm going to help you out.
You the nigga to be with, I tell you that. Man, hey, so what why you were mad, bro?
Ain't no telling. Probably life won't go on where it's supposed to go. I had a lot of stuff to be mad at.
Yeah.
One playing football, no more. Ain't know what I was gonna do in life. Just going through the motion. Trying to figure stuff out.
So look, after football, bro. So you did go to GMC, play for what? Just not long at all.
The whole season and left.
And you were getting in.
Yeah, I was starting. And they were mad when I left.
I would have been too. I wouldn't have came and pick you up.
As a freshman, I'm probably one of the best players on the team.
So
in my head, I was thinking I was gonna go back home and come across a lick or scheme up something, plot up something to get my folks on track. But of course, that ain't happening. But that's what I was thinking in my head when I left.
So you really was street, like you was a street guy type jump.
I done did it all. But like I said, I don't portray it though. A lot of people be out in the street, they show it. I never showed it.
For sure.
I always stayed out the way, chill, cool. Ain't never act like no street dude. Ain't never portray it. Ain't never just act like I was the hardest.
Did you ever get knocked out though?
No. I was the one knocking people out.
I'm glad I was from Waco, man. You hear me? So like,
even when I went to college, I was doing the same stuff in the club. They started calling me the cleanup man.
I'm glad what you were listening to back then. Nuck if you book. I'm glad NBA young boy.
Like Pastor Choice, the DSGB, all that.
Oh yeah,
old type of crime mob.
Yeah, them lit with her and too.
Lil John, Eastside bought it. Soon as they play it, you already know what's up.
Fine, but I've been looking for you in the club, man.
That was back when Waco and Wrightfield was always fighting and stuff.
So look, okay, you season, you came back to the crib. You was okay. So after football, trying to figure it out, being like coming from Waco. Mm. If your name talked about, you probably were one of them guys. So they come with high expectations after the football season over with. So not going to college and trying to figure it out, did that cause depression?
Oh yeah, I went through a long time of depression. You got people view you as that person that's supposed to be in the NFL
Fat.
doing this, be rich and all that type of stuff. And then when you don't succeed at that, you know, you feel like a failure. You don't know what to do. You don't know what way to go, what direction to go in to try to at least get close back to that level. So I went through years of depression trying to figure it out. Like, even to this day, people see me, you supposed to be in the NFL, all that type of stuff. It don't bother as much as it used to, but, you know, it's still in the back of your head.
Used to be, you be ready to knock folks out when they ask you.
I ain't never been no mad person like that yet.
It sound like it.
Reason.
It sound like
it was other folks' situations I was stepping in.
I'm gonna start calling you, bro. I don't have no situation where if I do,
And to be real, I probably wasn't even mad or nothing when I was helping these people out. That's just how I was built back then.
yeah, man. But yo, with that depression stuff though, I went through that too, bro. Like getting out, leaving high school. You know, I ain't gonna just say I was lead bound just because I ain't take academics serious for real. But when I got out of school, I had a chance to play at GMC, but I was on some joint like I was just growing my dread.
Yeah.
I got to cut my hair. I'm finna be on the military time stuff. I ain't trying to be on that. I'm thinking be real. Like, I'm trying to go to college. I'm trying
Real
to
college experience.
You feel me? I'm trying to be from door to door with these female. I want to be one of the stars on the football team. Like, I'm just being 100. Like, and that's how I seen it. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to go do that because that's gonna be what it is. So that was my kind of time. I was staying in Millerville at the time with my cousin, and like nobody don't even know. I'm like, you just an isolated type person, so I ain't really talking about how I'm really messed up for real, bro. Like it was bad, bro. Like that when I really started. You know, I seen some stuff coming up and stuff, but for me, just all the way out there, that when I was really all the way out there, like. I wasn't too big. Well, hey, I'm getting locked up here and there type stuff, but man, I was going through it. I ain't care about getting locked up. And it might sound crazy, but I ain't care about it. Whatever come with this, do what I'm on, and just that what it was, bro.
I had a point where I thought that was gonna be my future. I thought I was gonna be in prison or somewhere selling drugs or something. That was gonna be it. Once I stopped playing football. But your GMC played a role in it. I ain't care about all that military stuff. Even though I ended up joining the military, but back then I hated it. I couldn't stand all that military type stuff. And then even back then I had a little resentment to Coach Ingram them. Because I went to the school and came to them. They were trying to get me to go back to GMC, but I wasn't with it. So I was hoping they were going to find another school for me to go to. Like, people knew about me, anybody would have took me, but they were so locked in on me going back to GMC, so I was just like, forget it.
Like, what advice you would give to a young athlete that going through that junk right now?
Some stuff just ain't. I ain't gonna say it. But some stuff just ain't meant to be, man. You gotta find another lane, another avenue to fill that void. I guess you can say feel successful. You know, you might not be rich or whatever, but there's plenty of ways to reach a successful life.
Fact. You said you went to the military?
The Navy veteran.
After you coming home from GMC, how much time that was for you?
I came home from GMC. I ain't like I said, I was hoping to come across something in the streets or something, but that lifestyle wasn't going. I ended up going to Middle Georgia College. The plan was to get my grades right, get on track, probably go walk on to another school and play football. But that plan didn't go right. Around that time, another one of my partners ended up going to prison. Felt like I got to find something else to do. So I just woke up one morning and said, I'm just going to join the military. I just picked the Navy, not knowing what I was getting into. Just doing something, trying to get away.
But you just said something crazy, bro. You copied me with the name, bro. Went to GMC, you copied that too. You know what? Nah, bro.
All the time you been wanting to be like me.
I ain't like you like that, bro. I ain't like you like that. Nah, for real though. Well, you know what my next school was?
What? That?
Middle Georgia. Real time. I went to Cochran, and really, I left GMC, went to Cochran to play football, but the program just went. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what I was expecting for real. I played a season though, and it was a cool experience or whatever, but it just wasn't what it was. So I was playing football, but what I was doing in Millerville, it went into 1,000 in Cochran, bro.
I tell folks all the time, I had some of the best times of my life in Cochran. They ain't had no football program back then, but
oh, you went to Cochran too?
Yeah, the Middle Georgia and Cochran. I know they got two, I think.
In Macon. I think they got a couple on now. Swain,
I went to the one in Cochran. It was some of the best days of my life, man.
Bro, we ain't no way we got the same story at the beginning.
Got that real college experience you were talking about. I got that in Cochran.
But listen, everything I just said,
I was going crazy.
Oh my God.
No, I had my first child at.
For real. See, I ain't do. Did I do that? Nah. I don't think I did that. I
ain't even stick to the plan I had for going to Cochran. I probably done with school the first year. I was just standing on campus, having fun.
Yeah, them was some of my best days. I will say that. I don't even want to reminisce on here, but them were more definitely some of my best days. But man, it did get real after a while, cause people I was, you know what I mean, hustling with and stuff, but they started getting knocked off. Like I was getting caught in the car with stuff, and you know it might be four of us in the car. They might find his and just in it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get on tight something like, bro. I always was escaping like, bro. And I was like, I say, man,
I'm in a close situation, especially back then. We was on even when the little copper thing was popping. I had so many close situations. Always getting caught. I was always blessed.
I know what you talking about too when you just said that. that where that knock come from. What you talking when you said them copper thing?
Them copper situation. Back when copper was popping, everybody was getting copper and stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought of something else. I'll tell you what. I ain't gonna say it on here, but yeah. Anywho, you was stealing copper and stuff too. We ain't got to talk about it. Hey, look, okay, you said two things. I don't know if you want to speak on how comfortable you feel speaking on them, but I want to ask you real quick. How did it affect you when you lost Keon? And how did it affect you when you say you lost your partner to the prison system?
I say Keon and Tanky. Pretty sure y'all know Tanky.
Yeah.
I've always been my two main partners. With both of them, it was like two different spectrum. No, Keon, he went in all the other type of stuff.
For sure.
With me and Tank, we was in what we was into. But I spent most of my time with Keon, the peaceful side. So when I lost him, it was hard. I went through a lot of depression over that, just like asking God why you took the closest person from me. Even though I was well known and I guess I could say popular, I ain't really have a lot of people I talk to or kicked with or connected with. So I'm just like, you thinking like, why you take the only person I got? But then after that, of course, me and Tanker were close or whatever. Then he get in his little situation, he have to leave. So. And that probably what motivated me to go on a different route once he got into his situation.
It was was it after that when the military situation came up?
When I went to the military. After he
How
told me he was going to prison.
how long what a time frame it was from you losing Keon and then you losing Tanky?
I lost I lost Keon in, I want to say, 2009.
Was it something like that?
Then around 2010, 11, I want to say. Probably ain't specific, but then Tanky had to go down the road. So I just about to switch it up and go do something different. Join the military.
That help you deal with that, or you ain't really deal with them? You ain't really deal with them losses.
I ain't never dealt with Keon law.
It's still something that bother you to this day. Tight deal.
I ain't never had nobody I've been close with like that. Like me and Tank, we close. Like I said, it's two different vibes.
Mm-hmm. So you ain't even really you ain't never really probably spoke on none of that type stuff.
Nah. Even the little bros I made in college, we all spread it across the country, but we still chop it up here and there. If I see him, talk to him, it's all love, but ain't nothing like that.
For sure.
Connection me and Keon had.
Did those situations, I know you just said something like you kind of asked questioning God, like did those situations get you closer to God or it pushed you away from God?
I probably worked on my relationship with God probably until the past couple of years. That's when I probably really started getting closer to God.
For real?
But back then, I ain't care about stuff like that, to be honest.
So now you at a point where like you praying and stuff like that.
And talking to God. If I'm about to make a decision, talk to God. I don't really, even when I pray, I don't ask for nothing. Just like for guidance, peace with whatever situation I'm about to make. That type of stuff.
So man, football. Well, how long you stayed in the military?
I did 4 years of reserve.
You think that kind of help that help you discipline and all that type of stuff?
I got exposed to a better lifestyle. Got exposed to a lot of people on the right track that motivated you to do better. And ever since then, I just been making moves, trying to elevate even more.
Mm. So now that football gone, military, you're a veteran. What you doing now? This what we gonna do some learning, Deon, and now because I'm still doing my research. So
now I work for Department of Juvenile Justice in the Special Operation Investigation Department. So we work in.
Hold up, them two different things.
The same.
Okay,
it's
so
coinciding.
Break it down for me, man, because
So we got some kids been bucking on their probation or on the run. We do all the investigation, try to find out where they, I guess you could say, hiding out at, or where they land, where they stand at. Do we get some good intel, we'll go get them, take them back to get the service and the treatment they need. We respond to situations like riots and unruly protests. We do a lot, man. We do a lot outside of juvenile work too.
Oh, I was just about to say, so it ain't just based upon juvenile.
Now we mandated officers. We all to the police academy. We all got specialized training. So if something serious going on in Georgia, they'll call us to come assist and help out.
Serious like what? Like what's the situation? They calling Deon, but we need you, boy.
Like a while back, they were having like unruly protests in Atlanta about a place called Cop City being built. Mm-hmm. They'll call us to situation like that, just to be on the scene, make sure everything good, and help out with local officers and stuff like that.
So, but you a detective,
special operation officer, but we do assist in investigations.
That's something high up the chain.
Oh yeah. We probably got the most respected position in juvenile justice.
So you ain't have to go through like, so you don't have to start as a like a CO in the prison or something?
10 years ago. I started at Milledgeville.
What?
Facility down there. The juvenile facility in Milledgeville. I started as a sergeant. And from there I just kept moving up, kept progressing.
You went straight in as a sergeant? That much came from the
Back when they were open, it was called ITU, and they were just not opening, so everybody came in was new to it.
That you started doing that straight out of the Navy and stuff. What got you into that type of stuff?
Needing a job.
For real?
When I came home, I was surviving off of the bonus check and them little things we used to do every month. Do the days every month. Them checks were like $100 and something. So eventually I got to the point where I needed a job.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, my first real job was the Cook building in Milledgeville, the criminally insane facility.
So what that is?
Central State.
Yeah.
State Hospital.
You worked it up?
Yeah, they called it the Cook building.
What year that was?
It was 2014.
You seen me?
No.
Dang, so okay, so you started at Central State after all that.
Yeah, I had it was this dude named Mr. Davis. I guess he seen a lot of him trying to persuade me to go do something else. And he was like, they opening the new juvenile building over there. You should go do it. Make a little more money. I think you'll be a good fit. So I just applied. Ended up getting a position. That was totally different than the Central State.
Oh, yeah. Like that's a whole nother totally different thing. What juvenile age? That might be a crazy question. What juvenile age? Where it stop at? 17?
It can't stop at 21. It all depends on when you get your time. Like say you 15 and get 5 years or 6 years of juvenile time. Mm-hmm. You still been out of the facility at 20 and 21 years old. And I done seen them in the facility as young as 8, from 8 to 21. Me personally.
8 years old?
Mm-hmm.
That crazy. You said the youngest you seen somebody in there 8 years old, though, bro?
I guess somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I want to say around 8 or 11.
Hey, man, my little girl 7, bro. So 8 years old in like they can get like 7 year type jump.
Depending on what crime they commit.
Man, what an 8-year-old can do, bro, to get some time though, cause like
these little kids in the street getting younger and younger, man. So I work in the Atlanta area a lot. A lot of them kids out here now be around 11, 12, 10, breaking in cars, got guns, everything.
Hey, bro, what this joint coming to, bro?
Awful, man. But I do like the fact that they can see somebody like me. I look like them, got the tattoos and all that.
For sure.
They can relate to me. Hopefully they see me and want to get motivated to go down a different path. Like it's cool to go be in law enforcement.
Right. And man, that's why like with my podcast, I kind of try to be clean cut, you know what I mean, like positive, cause I done lived the lifestyle, but I don't just portray it though. Like I don't glorify it or nothing. Like I just done did it. Don't do it because I did it. I'm doing it to be able to tell you these stories. Like, nah, that ain't what you want to do. So that's why I try to be positive, cause like you said, bro, on somebody who they kind of relate to. They ain't looking up to. If they ain't looking up to their mom and dad for real, they not looking up to these pastors and stuff like that. They ain't feeling like, man, you don't even understand where I'm coming from for real. Cause you gotta speak their language. You know what I'm saying? You got to relate to them for them to relate to you though. You feel me?
Like when I go in the facility, I'm the one that a lot of them gravitate to. Like I said, I look like them. I can relate to you. I know what you come from. Then you see I done came up out of that, doing something respectful. And I still got nice cars and stuff like that. You can, like I spoke on earlier, you can find other ways to be successful.
So, man, and I'm going to get back to that, but like, so when it comes to, you know, the life you came from, right? And thinking you a little gangster and all this and that stuff, it wasn't nothing in your head like, damn, I'm finna be a police type on now.
Never. It just basically happened from starting at the facility. Like, the more I came in contact with, the more I got exposed to, the more I started wanting to do more, learn more, and go to different areas. That's how I never thought I'd be going to no police academy. But it's all about exposure. Like, the more you come in contact with, the more good people you come in contact with, they push you in good direction.
Now, that don't even affect you if people be like, man, Deon police, bro.
I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to progress in life. I don't care about being judged, never have. If I know I can make this move or use another move as a stepping stone, get to even higher level, a better position in life, I'm gonna do it.
That was
I don't care how people view it.
That was so, man. I think that was wrong with the younger crowd, bro. Not I said my generation too tight on, bro. Like, man, 12s on, did that, stipulations on. Not even just, you know, a police or something. Like, man, I ain't finna work no fast food, but you need it. You been making zero for 2 years straight. Go make some fast food when real quick. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
Look down on certain jobs, but you ain't got no. You got to start somewhere.
Oh God,
you can't be scared to switch it up and go down a different path. That's why I try to tell people.
For sure.
I never thought I would have went to the military. Never thought I'd be doing this, but you gotta find your lane and switch it up. Yo,
man, do you have a message you be trying to get with get to these kids?
And basically, like what I'm saying, there's other ways to get the way you want to be. You ain't gotta take the street route. You can get a job and live a successful life. You can have money in your pocket. I probably got more money now than I ever had when I was trying to do other stuff in the street, and people don't realize it.
Yeah,
it's the best life I ever lived.
And really, it looked different too, though. And when I say look different, for like, okay, you know, back when it was me growing up, type deal, it was like, okay, either sports or the dope boy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You see what the sport doing, but you also see your cousin, baby daddy pulling up in the box Chevy on 22 with the bankroll and the new J fresh out of time. So, hey, sport might not rock out, but I'm gonna do this. And so in my head, it was always that. But if I don't make it here, I'm in the street. Point blank, period. And then that was my mindset. Well, but I think today, though, like, if people open their mind up for real, it's so many different ways, bro. Like, this $1 billion industry, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't all the way there yet, but we on the way for sure. So, man, I think folks need to own their mind more, bro.
They don't. I don't know if they be scared or a lot of people feel judgment.
Scared of what people gonna say?
Especially if you come from certain backgrounds. Like you say, oh, you a police now? Why do it matter? You got a good life now.
Right. Man, what it take for somebody to do what you doing? Like, you got to start police academy and all this and that stuff.
You'll have to eventually go, but like now we hiring. Like, if I feel like somebody a good fit, I'll vouch for them. Like, if they're really something you want to do, all you gotta do is apply. Yeah.
What they coming?
Everything else you need.
What they coming in doing? But that promotes your jump, man. Huh? Like, what somebody who, like, okay, boom, I apply, right? What I'm coming in doing?
you ain't gonna do what we do, but you'll still be around us.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it come to working in the community and stuff, because you won't be able to have carry a gun or whatever. So it'll be a while before you get to that point. But when it come to our work in the facility and stuff like that, you'll be in there with us. We might be doing shakedowns or respond to facilities getting out of control. Like when the boy want to try to take over the facility and stuff, we'll respond to stuff like that.
The juveniles?
Right there with it. Yeah, juveniles.
They try to do stuff like that?
Yeah, fighting. You know, a lot of these juvenile facilities is short, so once a lot of these boys start fighting, it really don't be nothing the officer can do about it. So they have to call us to come help.
And so they short staff in the juvenile system too?
Awful.
And I know I got people that's in prison for real. Mm-hmm. And it like when I get them phone calls, I kind of got an ear and know what's going on too, bro. It like that short staff too.
Yeah, juvenile terribly short.
What you think? Why? Cause they don't make no money? Why is it?
They trying to implement more money to get people to stay, but it's a hard job. It ain't like the adults. You juvenile got a lot of rights.
Mm-hmm.
You really ain't know you can really. I don't want to scare nobody out, but it really ain't know you can do to them.
What you mean?
They can tear up a facility, try to fight you, and ain't know you can do about it.
I know you lie.
You gotta use your training and try to deal with it.
What?
Stay professional.
What training? So, okay, let me put you in the situation, right? You come in the facility. Okay, boom. You got an irate juvenile. Okay, boom. You walk up. Hey, Mr. Such and Such, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
We call it verbal judo.
Verbal judo?
Yeah, you want to use your verbals.
Yo, I'm saying he don't care about none what you talking about.
That's the first step. You're gonna try to talk to him.
Okay, boom.
Try to de-escalate whatever you got going on.
He ain't doing that.
So if he ain't going,
he feeling macho. He hit you.
Then you use your training.
Okay, what you saying? You can put your hands on him.
Yeah, then, but you
see
can't fight no. You can't go and punch and fight like no street type of stuff. You gotta use the technique that you've been taught.
But okay, look though. What if you got one that just put something on you real quick, like boy,
you gonna have to eat it.
Yo, boy. Hey man, I was gonna get with you on the job, man. I don't know,
it ain't that
man.
bad. With us, you ain't never by yourself. You always got about at least 5 people with you.
So y'all go in on some task squad type stuff.
In shape, so you really ain't got to worry about nothing.
What you mean?
You kind of operate, to put it in a sense, if you want to visualize, we kind of operate in the prison like a task squad or whatever. In the community, we operate like a SWAT team.
Okay. So do you do anything with the prison system?
Nah.
You just juvenile, and when you say in the community, that's just like you said, you get a call, hey, Leroy over here. Mm-hmm. Y'all finna come surround the house and all that.
Yeah, you got a kid we're looking for. We get a good intel on they have a certain house. We go, like I say, basically like the SWAT team. We go hit it, try to recover him and take it wherever you gotta go.
I heard you say I may have heard it wrong. You said like if you start with y'all, you can't tote no gun.
You gotta go to.
No, you lying.
You gotta go to the police academy.
To tote a gun?
Yeah, you gotta get mandated.
But I'm saying I can tote a gun now.
Yeah, as a civilian, but not for work. You gotta get that training and certification.
So y'all get that call, boom, I start, boom. Hey, we gotta go.
You ain't gonna go to certain situation where.
Oh, I just about to say, cause I be damned if I pull up with y'all with the youngin got them too. You just said they told them 11, 12. So I be damned if I pull up and y'all got these ARs and stuff, and I'm back here behind you like this. Hey, bro, make sure I don't get popped today.
Oh, no, we ain't gonna put you in that situation. But it's a good career, man. This my first time actually enjoying the job.
For real.
Feel like I doing something respectful, make good money, feel good about myself.
You feel like you be making a change though with some of these juvenile that you come across, man?
I get the chance to connect with a lot of them. Like I see they say I'm working the job, but still respect it. Like I said, I still can drive it nice, the challenges and stuff like they like as a police officer. I ain't got to go sell drugs to get no nice cars and all that. Live a comfortable, good life. Mm-hmm. I can do it with a 9 to 5 in law enforcement.
They said police and stuff don't make that much.
We do. I don't know about the rest of them.
But you really ain't no police though.
I got the training, but we ain't no traditional police officer.
What any perks? Any perks of being Officer Hardn?
What you mean?
Like any perks to the job? Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen how you pulled up. That's a perk to me.
It's we probably got the best law enforcement job in Georgia. Like I said, you ain't gotta. Wherever you go, you gonna be in your vehicle that they give to you. You got your phones, you got all the equipment we need. You ain't never by yourself. We make great money. So that's why I tell people about it, tired of being a police officer, just go on and hit me up and switch over.
Yeah. Oh, what? Hold up. How many phone you get?
Huh?
You get a phone?
Yeah, we get a state phone.
You get a phone? Okay. That's just for job purposes only.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't gotta bring your own gas going to work.
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. So like you get your whip too, or you have to wait a little while before you get a little whip.
You gotta wait. I ain't gonna lie.
So like
say you live near me or whatever, you'll probably ride with me. Well, ain't no problem. You would, like if you was to come on to the team. If you ain't got a car, you'll ride with the nearest person, with the closest person to you, until you can get your own.
Y'all got like a headquarter or something like that?
Yeah, in Decatur, Georgia.
Okay. And so I know you don't stay there, so and you just all around Georgia, anywhere.
Around Georgia. And that's a good. You ain't never stationed there. You get to move around.
You have to stay in places for days or something, or you just always move and go back.
Depends on what we're doing or where we at. Sometimes it's a situation where you might have to stay a couple of days, but for the most part, I get to go. We go and drive home at the end of the day, just like a regular job. Go to work and come home.
What's up, man? That was so. Hey, you ever been on a stakeout?
We actually just did one.
For real?
The kid we were trying to catch. We had to sit on him and wait for him to wait till we got a visual on him. As soon as he came out, we jumped on him.
Y'all caught him.
Yeah.
Ho. Where him tired the verbal stuff, man?
We kind of different in the community, man. He really ain't got time to be giving no verbals because you don't know what these boys got on him.
How old? You can say how old he was. He wasn't just young.
He probably around 17 years old.
Okay, yeah. That belt the ass age. That's what I'm saying. An 8-year-old like.
Yeah, for protection, you just got going into some of these situations. Can't be all passive. Might end up getting hurt or something.
All y'all that big. I mean, you ain't really. Let me see that right there. Yeah, all y'all.
For the most part, everybody in shape. I'm probably one of the biggest, but a lot of our guys work out often in shape. Great shape.
You think I could be on the
Go on and switch it up.
Be on the squad.
Go on and switch it up. So you gonna focus on podcast? You got some other lanes you trying to go down?
I mean, yo, I ain't gonna. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, boy. I'm still at a stage where I'm trying to figure it out, bro. Like, you know, I like doing this, but I ain't making the cheese right now. But I know what it can potentially do if I just do what I'm supposed to do. You know, I've been driving truck for the last 7 years.
I know what I'm saying? For a year. I don't even think it was a year.
You ain't like it?
That shit was awful. I don't see how y'all do it.
I love it. I ain't gonna lie.
Over
I
the
love
road.
it. I done been over the road, but I wasn't just with no company. Me starting out, I think it was good when I first started out, because I ain't started out with no company. You got to be out there 4-5 week types on. I was home every weekend starting out. Then I had like a Texas opportunity. I stayed in Texas for a little while in the oil field. Then since I've been back over this way, I've been pulling container for a while. Just being home every day, so they kind of been straight. And I done had some good trucking jobs. I done made a whole lot of money. Yeah. You feel me? And it done been up and down though, cause life be lifing, but it done been good for me. I don't do nothing now. Like I got my own truck. I got it on the road. I got driving and stuff. So, yeah, Yeah,
it took me about 10 years to finally figure it out.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, man. But man, it seemed like it taking forever to figure it out, bro. I know it ain't no time. Excuse me, it ain't no time limit on figuring it out though. Man, how long was the span for you? Like right now, you talking like you love what you do right now.
Finally, it took about 10, 11 years to finally figure it out.
Dang.
After doing this and doing that, making this move and making that move. Not liking this situation. Finally, I'm at a point where I'm happy and satisfied.
10, 11 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was going to keep going till I find something I like.
I mean, I feel you can't...
Everything lined up. I like my job. The money good. I'm at peace. That's the situation I was looking for. It ain't never a point where I get up and don't want to go to... Like, damn, I got to go to... I don't never feel like...
Ready to do it.
It's the ideal situation I was looking for. A respectable job.
For sure. I seen yesterday or something, you got a certificate or some certification or whatever. What that was?
Be a training officer. Where you can help train the new people coming on, basically.
But that looked like, they wanted like the CO people. That one, what that was? What they had
that was just a graduation I was at.
With the blue shirt?
They were CEOs. But actually, they graduated the same day I graduated from what I was in. So I just walked over there to the graduation.
Oh, okay. So when you say field trainer, like what you mean, like for like if somebody come on doing what you do?
Yeah, like say you come on, I'll be getting you up to speed of what we doing, training you, making sure you're getting all your information and getting your training in, and until I feel like you're at a point where we're good with putting you in full time.
A car?
Huh?
Get my own car and stuff.
That might take a while. We got a lot of people, man. Everybody got a car.
For real.
It take a little time to get them cars in.
Yeah, man. That was up, man. Hey, it's signed.
Yeah, good.
You know what I'm saying?
Great.
You talking like he good?
Amazing. I love it.
That was up, man.
I've been waiting for this feeling for a long time.
Yeah. And you say you got a daughter?
I got two boys and a girl, 3 kids.
Yeah, you real low, laid back, low key. Won't hear nothing about Deon, man.
And my little girl's from Sanderville. A lot of people don't know that.
Man, so just beside the kayaking and stuff like that, like what do you do for fun, man?
That I don't drink, smoke. I don't go to no club.
Well, you can't do that stuff no more.
I ain't never drunk really. I smoke.
You knocking folks out sober?
Sober, clear mind, always on point.
Dangerous.
But I don't go to clubs and nothing like that. That's my type of fun. Being outside, shooting guns, fishing, riding 4-wheelers and stuff like that. I sit down and play video games to decompress.
What games you be on?
I be on Call of Duty.
I should have knew it.
Yeah.
Hey man, we got to get what you got.
I'm straight on up to PS5.
Well, it don't really matter because we cross play. Man, we got to get on the game and stuff. Like man, I be not everybody who done came in here I still be super connected with. I try to, but man, you're a cool dude, man. You feel me?
Try to be.
And you somebody, like I said, I was a little guy looking at y'all boy playing football, so I kind of looked up to y'all. But now I didn't know your name and all the other stuff. Now all that, now they kind of weird. They kind of crazy. Your name, GMC, like man. I wasn't trying to be like you,
even
bro.
Driving the truck, every step I don't.
Bro, I'm finna be a damn police, bro. I'm finna be.
That might be your sign, man. Don't want to switch it up.
Dang.
You know, some people get placed around you for a reason.
Damn, bro. How long it gonna be before I get the car though?
Might be a little. Might be a little while.
I get the phone quick.
Oh, yeah, you get the phone, computer, all that good stuff, your equipment.
I don't need no computer. What the computer for? Like,
yeah, we use our computer to look at cases and stuff like emails.
I'd be too nosy, bro. I'd be too nosy. That was so, man. Hey, man. After the though, you got the. I want to go kayaking for real. You can swim?
Oh yeah, I had no trouble but learn how to swim in the Navy.
Right, you did go to the Navy.
I didn't know how to swim when I joined. I just push you out there.
That wasn't scary.
It was, but like I said, I be with whatever I got to do. I'm with it.
Where they push you in the pool?
They're like off a 10 feet balcony.
Mm-hmm.
They push you in there.
And what you can you remember your first time when they push you in there?
I didn't know how to swim, so you do go through like a little remedial type thing before they push you in. But still, I ain't got no experience swimming. They teach you the backstroke, and they push you in a deep, about 20-foot pool. You gotta make your way back to the top and backstroke to the finish line. It was
out the muscle light.
It was scary, but like I said, you got to do it.
Shit, you just could. I can swim. Though. But just like back then, I would have walked out. I would have joined the Navy. I would have been like you with GNC.
Once you there, you there.
You lying to me?
You all in what we was Illinois.
What that mean?
You gonna get back on? You get that point, you might as well just
man.
Going to go through everything.
Nah. Mm-mm. So you like jumping out of airplane and stuff like that?
I ain't do nothing like that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I would have.
See, you just an evil Knievel.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
You would do. See, what your sign is?
Gemini.
You one of them. See, you cool right now, bro.
I'm always. That's what I tell. I'm always.
You know, that's why you was knocking folks out. Nah, them Gemini's a couple folk, man. I'm right there. I'm with counsel, but them Gemini, man.
Doesn't matter what the situation is. I'm always calm and cool. Always.
What got you to just? So you ain't never just been no emotional person?
Never. Always chill. Good vibe. Good spirit. Good soul. Good dude. Chill, calm soul. They probably won't really fool with nobody, man. We want to get what you give out. I don't come with no BS or nothing like that. I don't talk about nobody. I ain't never in no drama. No, solid as can be. So you kind of want to get the same thing in return. You really don't get that these days.
For sure. Well, you done met one, man. You know,
yeah.
But don't feel like you too big. I see you keep on doing little flips and stuff. I feel you
trying to show a little something for the camera.
Yeah, I know it.
The women might like it.
Well, yeah, you show it for them. Show it for them. But
I like to come across good, genuine people, man. That's what I'm all about. Genuine connection.
For sure. You got good energy today on Tizzle Talk, man.
Oh yeah.
You done enjoyed yourself.
This something people probably ain't never heard me talk before, man.
Yeah.
It's been a good vibe, man.
For sure.
Good energy, good vibe.
So look. May, we racing. Oh yeah, y'all. I'm gonna tell them too.
You can call it a race.
Nah, man. So answer this question for everybody. You the fastest person done came through Waco.
Everybody know this, man.
Hey man, look, y'all drop in the comment if Deon Hardn the fastest person been through Waco, bro.
Who else? Nobody. Not some old people like to mention and bring up. Especially not none of the new guys. If it ain't between 2004 and 2007, you can't really mention nobody else.
Let me do my research and I'm gonna get back.
Only people you can mention is Josh Gordon, Bebe, Bootsy, Stacy, Kobe Gardner.
So you just saying y'all era was just the fastest?
What was the fast? We had the best pure athletes.
Man, hold on now. See, you finna take this. We about through now.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna say that. And now y'all was some dog back then.
Yeah, the best pure. We all big, fast, strong.
Yeah, y'all were big. Yeah, y'all were big. Now I can't say that.
Like I was like 200 pounds my senior year. 6 foot. You ain't even got linemen playing at that size now.
Yeah, y'all were big. I can say that.
And when it comes to speed, don't know other area to compete. We got the fast area to come through.
We ain't saying that now. I was fast, bro. I was fast. Who was fast? Bubba was fast.
They ain't know what near us, man.
Shit, I was fast, nigga.
I want you to say that.
Let me see. I'm proud of the slowest out that bunch I just named. Probably Kobe. Couldn't none of y'all even touch Kobe Gardner.
Shit, hey, we went state 2 now track. Our relay team was that big 2 man both.
But them boys shot the record.
Yeah. That what I was gonna ask you too. That year
Dante. Y'all couldn't even run with Dante Brad with him.
We anyway. That
Roscoe,
man, can they do it now? Can you get a phone? Okay. We did some used to store. I don't better athlete. Nah,
yeah.
Nah.
Basketball, football, baseball, all that era from 2004 to 2007. Who you know done ran the 10, 2, and 100? Nobody.
I think I ran like a 9. I think I ran like a 9.7.
People don't even ever mention Roscoe. When I ran my 10-2, and it was electronic time in Baldwin County. When I ran that, he was right behind me with a 10-3. Then my fastest time in the 200 was 20.9 that state.
I ain't really run track, bro. I was just fast.
You think you were fast?
Now I know I was fast.
Everybody think they were fast.
Man, I know I was fast,
you
bro.
look back at our days.
No, until I look back at you. Like, dang, you back there. Hey, I want to ask you about this. You played in, did you get a ring?
No. The closer we got was.
You played in that LaGrange game?
I was there.
You went?
I was on the side. No, I wasn't playing back then, but I was on the team.
What year that was? I know I was young. I was young, but I remember that game, bro.
Meat was the quarterback.
That game was turned, boy. That was for the dome and stuff.
That was the championship game. Back then, that was after the dome.
I thought the championship game being the dome.
When we were playing, it was semifinal.
Well, yeah, that's one game. Man, that jump was dope, boy. That was like a college experience for real, boy.
It was some good days back then. I don't even know when we'll get back to them days.
I don't think so, bro.
Like the talent just declining or something, man. I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is?
You ain't got the size no more, the speed no more, nothing.
And man, I think I just said on another podcast, bro, the parent, bro. Oh, yeah. Like how you was saying, like, when you talking about Coach Ingram, Coach T, like, you might got some folk who putting up, hey, I want to talk to you about my son, but for the majority, bro, man, Coach Aaron cuss you out at practice, Coach T cuss you out at practice, anything, bro, you not going home and say nothing. And if you do, go take that up with him. What you did, like, it done got soft with the parenting first.
Crying or complaining, no, you just got right.
But got to.
We ain't go home crying about nothing. You just got on point. You left it on the field.
Right. Man, yo, I think parenting, bro. Some folk might get mad at me when I say that, but it is what it is. I think it parenting. And I think, man, you know, growing up, we were outside too. Mm-hmm. They ain't outside no more, bro. Like 2K and Madden ain't the same as going out there playing football in the road and
in the road.
You feel me? But these kids probably don't even know where to throw them or bust them up wall, boy.
And I grew up down 6 states. All my cousins were bigger than me. That's probably why I ended up so tough. Throwing up, busting up with all of them.
Mm-hmm. Man, I remember playing in middle school, bro. It probably 50 folks out there. Man, you better get up out of there, boy. You hear me?
Got to.
Boy, yo, them were the days, bro. But I don't see it. But it's some talented young guy, bro.
It ain't collective like it was back in the day.
Right. He ain't there.
Mm-hmm. Now you might got 1 or 2 good players back then. It was good across the whole board. Man,
right. Cause I remember, like, I be going to the Red games now. They ain't the same no more, bro. I remember going to the Red games. Not going to the Red game, but being at the, I'm playing. Bro, it used to be like a high school game. Oh, yeah. If folks standing around, ain't no more seat, folks standing around, it just going stupid. Like, it ain't like that no more, bro.
Everything changing.
I hate that though, bro. Cause I really be at the Red game. Hey man, I'm sorry, but I be like, golly, it just, you know, it was super exciting back when we were playing, bro. Like, it was super exciting. But now it's just like, yo, I'ma just let him play, whatever. But do you think that's a good thing though? Like, and I think I added, like, what age do you kind of break it to a child? Like, you got a little boy, you say, what age, you know your little boy ain't you in football, but he trying to play football. Do you say something? Do you break that down? Or what age do you kind of reroute him, bro?
I say you want to do it before they get to middle school. Some people grow up, but you know if sports for a kid or not. So you want to let them know you might want to try this, or you might want to try that, or go down this route. You might not be like dad or was.
Man,
gotta go on and keep it real with your kid too, man.
That's something they ain't doing either, cuz, bro. Folk get on me for that. Like, but I be trying to, hey, man, I don't want to set the child up for failure, bro. Like, cause like we said, bro, they don't understand, even, and they might not make it to where we were after the sport, but you don't understand, man. They might get to a point where, you know, middle school, high school, and you ain't that athlete. Like, man, you just finna ride the sideline or probably don't even make the team. Now the kid messed up because in red, they might weren't doing that. They wasn't like that at all, but they were playing. You feel what I'm saying? Now they in they feeling they messed up in the head because why I can't play in middle school? Why I can't play in high school and whatever. So, hey, man.
Like my oldest son, he getting into it now in high school. Like, he ended up finding articles of me on Google and stuff like that. He wanted to play running back. Mm-hmm. I just told him he ain't got the bill for it. You might want to try receiver or try corner. You got to go on and keep it G with him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Hey, so what we got coming up, man? We racing in May.
You gonna go on and switch over law enforcement? Let somebody else handle the trucks for you.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that on the podcast. It depends on how long I be before I get my car.
It's gonna be a little while, man.
Hey, man, you got to take me kayaking, bro. Real talk.
All you gotta do is come.
To pull up on you in Augusta.
You into shooting guns and stuff like that?
For sure.
Yeah, a whole bunch of guns we can shoot.
You go to a real range and stuff?
Mm-mm. Got a gun club on me. Well, called a gun club. They got a nice range.
Sound like I just need to come kick it with Deon for a day.
So you ain't scared of being on the river?
No.
There's a few alligators in Augusta now.
I love the water, bro. I be in these ponds and stuff around here fishing. Maybe it might be an alligator over there. Mm-hmm. I be watching him now. I be watching him, but I'm comfortable in the water. My mama don't hate it. I ain't gonna tell them I'm coming kayaking with my partner, but cause she'll be blowing. You be safe out down there. I said, man, it ain't the water. It what you do. People be doing that, man. I've been in boats, man. These boats ain't just flipping and stuff, bro. Like, so, yeah, I'm more definitely. I'm comfortable on the water, bro. I can swim. I can swim enough to get up out of there. and there's some gators over there for real.
Oh, plenty.
Yeah. I can swim enough to get up out of there.
Be at the bank ain't too far away. I'm dead happy you swim where you gotta go.
First of all, I'm not trying to flip over in that kayak. Nah.
You ever been on a kayak before?
No.
I'm about to say something more easy to flip over.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now, I ain't never been on no kayak. The smaller boat I done been in to something like that is a little John boat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm comfortable on the water though, man. I'm an outdoor person. Four-wheel, all that stuff you said, four-wheel around, all that.
Four-wheel and dirt.
Yeah, you can't
I do that all day.
Yeah. You can't do none of that. Bet me though. We talk about it. On 12 o'clock and on the four-wheel.
Shooting pool. I forgot about that.
I ain't really no pool shooter, but anything you can do, I can do better. Like they're saying right there. Like,
you're trying to be like me your whole life and didn't even know it until now. I'm gaining weight and everything.
Deon, you know what? I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. That wasn't intentional, bro.
Running back.
It just, I'm finna go get on my mama now because of my name. But yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And we ain't never had no conversation or nothing. No. I just know you from football club scene with the tank top. You know what I'm saying? I just know you. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy, boy.
You're in a relationship?
See, now,
I want to say on camera.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
You get married before me. Just go and put a ring on the finger.
You in a relationship?
Trying. That's the goal. That's something you might get beat me in. Go and put a ring on that girl finger, man.
You got a girlfriend?
Nah.
I might got somebody for you, bro.
I don't do all that Cupid hookup stuff.
No, this ain't no Cupid hookup stuff. This some real. Stuff.
I'm serious about who I vibe with, man.
I understand that.
When you come from a certain lifestyle where you kind of used to having women and all that good stuff, you grow up from. You take who you connect with a little more serious now.
Yeah. I got somebody for you. You know what? You just met her. I ain't getting married till you get married. Since I ain't getting married till you get married, bro. I'm doing everything on Lil Deon now.
With everything else falling in place, that's probably my next goal. I ain't gonna say probably, it is. You gotta go and lock that in. Everything else falling in place.
I'm gonna talk to God.
I'm gonna lock that good woman in.
I'm gonna talk to God about it. Let him tell me.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. He'll tell you. You'll know.
You gonna come to the wedding?
I'll pop out.
Hey man, you wanna leave these people with anything about you, man? They ain't seen you in a minute.
I ain't seen or heard of it, man.
We just been kicking it.
I just pray with this conversation reach whatever. Maybe something was said and it reach whatever it is it need to reach. That's all I hope.
For sure.
That's what I was hoping when I came. Maybe I say something that need to be heard.
For sure, man. Hey,
the same old deal. I ducked off, isolated, chilling, stay to myself.
Yeah. There was a dope one, man. There was a dope one for sure. I enjoyed you. I got to learn a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? You do be capping.
I ain't gonna cap about nothing.
We finna go racing. We finna go race after this.
I don't do no talking unless it's true.
Say less. What?
That's the man in Waco history, man.
Stop pushing that,
You
man.
and Josh cool now. I be seeing y'all taking pictures and stuff.
I'm cool with Josh. That my guy.
Tell him to keep it real, man.
I'm finna call Josh soon as the camera go off. And we finna talk about it. Straight up. So you better hope he say what he
don't never. Every time I see him, he don't like to admit it. But everybody know. So people watch this. If people watch the video, they'll put it in. They'll vouch.
We finna see, man. Hey, look, y'all put it in the comment, man. Is this the fastest man coming out of Waco?
Waco here, probably
in Waco history.
Probably 478 history.
You going crazy now, D.
478.
Just speak on Waco, bro.
478, man.
Red 9 to the 35. You the fastest 35, yo.
478.
Your area. I mean, your age range right now. You the
fastest. I ever
fastest.
struggle with Darius Marshall from Milledgeville. He was a running back, played for Marshall. Darius Marshall played for Marshall.
What number he was?
I want to say 24.
I don't know if I remember.
I struggled with him from middle school all the way to high school. That when I finally ran that 10-2 against him, probably because I was scared I was going to lose. He got the best out of me. But besides that, me. I got the title. I ain't going to never go nowhere either.
So I just got to beat you.
You ain't going to beat me.
Let's put a wage on it real quick before we leave. Let's put a wage on it.
Now I run the 40.
Let's put a wage on it. When we race,
I don't even think it'll be close. You can go ahead.
Keep talking, man.
Go ahead.
Get my car early. Nah, okay. When I come spend the day, nah, they can't. They gotta be 4 May right there. They gonna be 4 May if you got the time. We gonna race soon. If I beat you, when I come spend the day with you, I'm like your son. Everything on you.
I got you.
Everything.
Ain't gonna happen. What about when you lose though?
What's up?
Everything on you.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Easy money.
Say let. Hey, y'all heard it here. That what going on, man. Hey, shout out my boy Deon, bro. I appreciate you coming. For sure. Hey, man, I need y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the post notification so every time I drop, you will get the drop, man. It's your boy Tizzle, and we out this thing.